And hello, I'm John Bachman. In his speech to a joint session of Congress today, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu compares Iran to ISIS and the threat both pose to the world.
The difference is that ISIS is armed with butcher knives, captured weapons, and YouTube, whereas Iran could soon be armed with intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear bombs.
Netanyahu says that a nuclear Iran could threaten the existence of Israel and the entire world. He also says the world must unite to stop Iran's, quote, conquest, subjugation, and terror. Former CIA chief and retired four-star general David Petraeus will plead guilty to mishandling classified information. That comes from the Department of Justice today. Petraeus, who led the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan before heading up the CIA, allegedly shared the classified info with his mistress, who was working on his biography. He resigned from his post at the CIA in 2012 after that affair became public. Previously, Petraeus had denied giving out that type of information. The impasse over money for the Department of Homeland Security may be over, at least for now, something like that. House Speaker John Bachman says a Senate bill that funds Homeland Security without any provisions on the president's executive orders on immigration will be put to a vote. The move is angering conservatives in the House who wanted the two to be tied together. Money for DHS runs out again on this coming Friday. Some serious questions today about Hillary Clinton's emails, or her private ones. The New York Times reports that for 4 years, as she served as Secretary of State, she never used an official government email account. Instead, she used a private personal account. It raises questions about security and record keeping. Clinton recently handed over thousands of pages of emails from the account. And thousands of mourners have been paying their respects at the funeral of a Russian opposition leader. Boris Nemstov was shot and killed Friday near the Kremlin. His neighbor says that the investigation right now into Nemstov's murder reminded him of Stalin's Great Purge.
In about a few hours from maybe 1 hour, there was a search in his apartment. And that smelled like 1937 because this search was going on all night.
Well, the investigation into the murder continues now. There are also reports that cameras near the area, this is right near the Kremlin where the shooting took place, were turned off for maintenance. Some folks don't buy that. Some of Nemstov's supporters suspect the killing was ordered because of his criticism of Vladimir Putin. And fierce fighting erupts today in the Iraqi city of Tikrit. Iraq is trying to recapture that town from ISIS. The terror group took over Saddam Hussein's hometown last summer. Iraqi troops backed by Iran and Sunni and Shia militias have been clashing with ISIS south of the town, perhaps ahead of an invasion there. And Boko Haram is apparently now taking cues from ISIS. The group that has been terrorizing Nigeria now released its own execution video. Before these men were executed, they were forced to confess to being spies and then were killed. We'll have another Newsmax Now update coming up for you in 30 minutes. Now back to Midpoint.